What's going on, everybody? So, good morning, first off. It's not morning for me. Obviously, we got some packages today. Ginger wants to come say hi. Anyways, we're going to go through and do a little bit of an unboxing. We do have some car stuff as well as some coffee stuff from what I understand. And then I've got some other stuff that's kind of off camera. But first off, we are going to bring in a new coffee. If you guys haven't had this, I have had this before. It is actually pretty good. It is a very strong coffee, but I got this for a reason, which we will do in either the upcoming video or maybe possibly later in this one. Haven't decided yet, but anyways, this stuff's awesome. You should try it if you haven't. So let's go through and we'll do the small box first and see what's in here. Love Amazon, bringing it straight to the door. Sure you like Amazon too. Okay, so this is actually car stuff. Well, not specifically for the car, but you'll see what I mean here in a second. So, first off, we have a wireless outdoor remote control outlet. We've got a couple of light sockets that are actually on plugs because we went through and got some ridiculously bright LED lights from what everybody has been saying. These have been a very popular option for a lot of people that haven't wanted to sit there and pay hundreds of dollars to get the LED or even fluorescent lighting in their setup. So I opted to go through and try these. I'm going to see how they are until I can actually go through and get my stuff the way that I want to do it in my garage. I have a lot of plans for that, but that's going to obviously be in an upcoming video. Probably a while from now. And anyways, we got that package obviously undone. We'll probably do an installation for those here later as well. Probably gonna do that in this video. Don't know, may do that in a separate car video. Anyways, let's get this one done. Okay, so we have a hand mixer. Basically, it's a frother for different, lighter stuff. Obviously, milk for coffee. I did actually go through and get some instant Starbucks, and I'm going to show you guys why for that. I actually have two different kinds of coffee that I'm going to be making here in the very near future. Probably tonight, because I'm going to need some for sure. I have a Cuban one that I actually found, and then I have another one. I can't remember the name of it, but I'm pretty sure it's Delgona or something like that. Not a big deal. I'll put it in the screen next to me here. So we'll go through and we'll get that tried here in a little bit as well. Now, I thought these were pretty cool. This is obviously going to be good for our coffee videos because of the simple fact that you can actually see what's in the cup. So these are actually, I'm pretty sure these are 12-ounce cups, so they're a little bit smaller than normal. However, I've got something that's coming in the next couple of days that I specifically got these for, and you'll see why. So that's going to be a little bit of a surprise for a different upcoming video. But there's a set of 6 of these. I didn't have any clear ones like this before. All of the ones that I have been ceramic, including my 22-ounce one that I use on a very regular basis because it is the biggest one that I have. Second to the above the Superman, because the Superman one I believe is 16 ounces. It's not anywhere near as big, so that's why I don't really use that one as much anymore. The Superman one though, fun fact, my sister actually got that for me, and I love that one until I got the bigger one, because obviously bigger is better when it comes to certain things. So these are apparently fasteners. I don't remember. Okay, so these are for Sylvia. So then we're gonna put this in the car pile. These are actually for molding clips on the very low end where the side skirts are going to be going. The actual fascia itself is held on by these. Kind of cool because these slide into the piece itself and then click into the car. So it's very cool. Put that on the way. And that's trash at this point. And then this one here, this is back to the coffee side of things. This is an Amazon basic. This is going to help with a lot of our other projects that are coming up for the coffee side of things as well. We actually got a scale. I did not have one of these, believe it or not. Obviously it is a very nice one. It actually even came with the batteries, which is kind of cool because a lot of these don't. Unless they're like super cheap, but Amazon's actually pretty good with batteries, so I'll open those later. But as of right now, we're going to go through and cut here, and then we're going to move on to our next project. Okay, so I actually forgot something. Before we move on to the next project, I actually did buy something else for a lot of our different things that are coming up, whether it be car shows or just working on the car or photo ops or anything like that. I actually did go out and I got a Ryobi hybrid tripod LED spotlight. Stand light is what they're calling it, but it's basically a spotlight. So I'm gonna go through and get this opened up because I want to see what it is, or how it's packaged and everything else. Because we needed this. Now the cool thing is, the reason I got this is because it is the option for plug-in, which is what most of the stand lights are. However, this one also, because it's Ryobi, does have the battery option, which is exactly why I got it, because in this way it's portable. I can take it with us as we're doing everything that we're doing. So that's the unit itself. The battery itself would go right here and plug in, or the power is right there as well. And the LED side of things. Holy crap, this thing is huge. Okay, so obviously I'm gonna have to figure this out as we go because I've never used one of these specifically. And there is nope. Okay, so I'm gonna pause here and I'll figure it out. Okay, so I went through and I found out, trial and error, there's a push button on the side. Duh. So you can obviously go through and put it up to pretty much any angle that you want, which is really cool. And then the legs themselves go down. And obviously I gotta put the little feet on there, but that's it right there. And then these are all the adjustment heights. From what I understand, I believe it goes up to about 5 feet. And then the LED itself is this whole panel, which is going to be really, really bright. So that'll be good for working on the car. That'll be really good for when we're doing photo shoots and stuff like that, because this whole thing I can just throw in the trunk. And if we're going to, like I said, a car show or anything like that, I know one of the shows that we've done in the past, which is actually hot import nights. We're actually waiting for that next show to come up. Unfortunately, the last one was canceled. They are supposed to be doing it, I believe, sometime this year, but we'll have to obviously wait and see, because obviously with everything that's going on right now, who knows what the state of everything is going to be. I'm hoping that they do, because that show is actually one of my favorites. And then my second favorite is actually the Hot Wheels car show. The reason I like hot import nights a little bit better is actually because they do the show indoors. It's also kind of a mix of everything rather than just specific kinds of, older cars or anything like that. That's more meant for the tuner scene, which everybody likes to refer to them as racers. But I like that one, and the reason I actually get to do it, it's kind of a loophole, is because of where my car is manufactured. Which, if you didn't know, Sylvia is actually made in Canada, specifically. And she's actually door tagged that way as well. But anyways, cool little carrying handle in it. Probably won't use it, but still. There's that. And now we're going to move on to the next project. Okay, so we're back. We are actually going to go through and make what's called Delgona coffee. Basically what it is it's pretty much all milk with almost like a coffee foam up on top. We're going to go through and do basically a little bit of a product review. Obviously we're doing the Starbucks. This one here is the Italian roast. Obviously it's the instant coffee. Now this one here, I did get this off of Amazon. I had very good reviews. It's actually the Zulay Milk Boss. The cool thing about this one, right as I opened the box, it actually had me take this plaque out, and it actually says it's covered for life. So they actually do have a guarantee for life on it, on the life of the product, no matter what. Just to read it off here, it says, no matter the circumstances, near or far, wherever you are, we are here for you. Satisfaction guaranteed. So that's pretty cool. So basically we're going to go through and make this. The portions of it is pretty much a 1-to-1 mixture. The instant tubes here are actually approximately, well, according to the ounces, it's supposed to be 11, that's 0.11 ounces. According to the Google, it's almost 1 tablespoon, and we need 2 tablespoons, so I'm gonna have to get another one of these out, because it is actually 2 tablespoons of coffee that's needed for this one recipe. It is actually supposed to be a high caffeine content drink, which is pretty much all we do around here anyways, is high caffeine content. And because I've got other stuff we're doing tonight, we're gonna go through and do this. So, 2 tablespoons of coffee, obviously I didn't have to measure it out, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and then it's 2 tablespoons of hot water. Now from here, you're supposed to go through and mix it. They say that you can obviously use a fork, a whisk, a frother, or a mixer, like a hand mixer. So we're gonna go through and try this out. Ooh, that's a little splash. Okay, like the splash. Okay. This is obviously not what this is meant for. That's okay. Make a little mess. I don't like this. We're gonna get a cup. Okay. We'll be right back. Okay, so now that we got that transferred over into a better container, I'm gonna go through and do this until it's a very stiff foam, almost like a whipped cream. Okay, so we've got that done. Obviously you can tell it's definitely set up quite a bit. Let's go through and clean that off real quick. Benefits of that. So, I definitely like this product. However, the only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't have a constant on button to where you can basically lock it to where it's staying on. So, I guess that's okay for certain aspects, but I'm not a fan. So now what we have to go through and fill is, or what we have to do now is fill up the cup about 3/4 of the way full. And then we're going to go through and put this on top. Okay. I've never made this before. This is the very first time I've ever even tried it, seen it in person. I know this is what it actually looks like based off of all the videos and all that stuff I found on the internet for you guys. That's how you make it. Not hard. I have heard that some people don't like the full-on flavor because there's not a whole lot of flavor at this point. It's just strictly sugar, coffee, and milk. So I've actually thought of a couple of ideas, which we'll try in a future video, of going through and adding in some of the individual flavored syrups into the mix, or even into the milk itself, just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of a flavor. But we're gonna go through and try this right now. That's very strong coffee, for sure. Okay, so the foam, obviously, because it's almost strictly coffee, is pretty good. I do like the taste of it. I'm gonna go through and mix it up a little bit just so we can get the milk incorporated a little bit. Obviously not gonna be pretty for much longer. Now we're mixing it. That is a lot of foam. Believe it or not, that's the exact recipe too. The only thing that obviously we messed up was the fact that I kind of messed up the ratio for the foam itself because I had to transfer the containers. Obviously when you transfer containers, it doesn't have everything in the same thing unless you use like a spatula or something like that. That's really good. I actually like it. It's quick and easy too. I mean, obviously for a morning coffee or something like that, using the hand whisk like this, it obviously didn't take very long. The hard part was basically just putting everything together and waiting for the hot water to warm up to actually make the foam itself, which for the instant coffee, that's why you have to use the hot water, so this way you can break up the solids of the instant coffee to make it into a liquid. It's pretty good though. I definitely am gonna go through and obviously tweak it in our future videos, but I'm gonna go through and finish that, and then actually, you know what? I've got one more package. So, a lot of my subscribers that actually know me personally, I'm kind of all over the place for my interests. I actually did order something for me, not obviously coffee or car related. Obviously, this is all for me anyways, but specifically for me. And we're gonna go through and open it. I got a pretty good deal on it. And I wanted it for a while, but I do Lego stuff. Obviously, that's kind of where my interest came from for actually working on cars in general, is working with my hands. Growing up, my family got me Legos galore. I have a lot of it, and I might show you guys that in a future video. If you guys are interested, put it in the comments. I'll go through my collection, I don't care. I saw that and I wanted to get it, and the reason I wanted to get it is because it does pertain to our upcoming trip that I'm taking you guys with me on. Me, my sister, and her boyfriend Grant, aka boyfriend. We are going on a trip. Like I said, you guys are going to come with us. I do plan on bringing the tripod. I do plan on bringing our new, it's basically like a tabletop hand, tripod as well. Cool thing is, which I'm actually going to do another product review off of the tripod that we're using currently, is I'm a huge fan of this, especially the company themselves, because and this is the first time ever, all the companies that write a review will send you something. This is the first company that's ever sent me something. I got tracking today via email, and it should be here in the next couple of days, which is the tabletop tripod. So we're gonna do a review on that, and then we're gonna actually post this to the Amazon page as well. So anyways, we are gonna go through and end the video here, and then I'm actually gonna work on some other projects for an upcoming video for you guys, which is gonna be under the car build section. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, comments, if you wanna see something new, if you have any ideas, please post them in the comments. Or, like I said, you can also email me as well. My email is ssbc.garage@gmail.com. Go through and just shoot me an email, and I will respond to it as well. If you guys have any questions, whatever, just reach out to me. I honestly don't mind. I will answer back. Also, if you guys haven't liked the video, please do so. Hit the little thumbs up button. That'll definitely help, because that actually tells other people that the video is something worth watching. As well as, if you guys haven't subscribed, first off, thank you for coming to the channel. I do appreciate it. Please do subscribe if you like the content that we're actually doing. This is primarily for cars and coffee, but we are actually going to be doing some other stuff too, as well as some home projects as well. So it's kind of an all-around channel. If you guys have any ideas of what you want to see, just, again, reach out to me. We'll go from there. So anyways, you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll talk later.